Imagine stumbling upon a door that leads to an entirely different realm where anything you acquire or learn can be brought back to the real world. Our tale commences with a young girl being harassed by a group of men. In this scenario, we encounter Yuya, a boy who attempts to intervene, only to be ridiculed and physically assaulted by the men, who mock his appearance. Despite the beating, he brushes off the incident and walks away. It becomes apparent that Yuya was raised by his grandfather, who instilled in him the values of kindness and aiding those in need. Upon arriving home, Yuya's house is found covered in graffiti, with hurtful epithets directed at him. Since his childhood, he has endured relentless bullying, even from his own parents, who favored his more attractive siblings. His time in middle school only amplified the mistreatment, subjecting him to constant physical abuse. His grandfather was the sole figure who showed him any care, reminding him consistently that kindness is the path to happiness. However, upon his grandfather's passing, Yuya inherited his house and savings, leading to a bitter dispute with his parents, who ultimately abandoned him. Now living alone, Yuya struggles to make ends meet, working tirelessly at a part-time job. As he prepares to graduate from middle school, he discovers disparaging remarks about him in his yearbook. Attempting to leave, he is accosted by his tormentors, who remind him that despite graduating, he is still their errand boy. Despite pleading to be allowed to leave for work, Yuya is subjected to another brutal beating, with his own siblings silently observing from a distance. Finally reaches his workplace, his exasperated boss informs him that he is no longer welcome. Yuya returns home to a desolate meal, staring at his own reflection in the mirror. Consumed by frustration, he erupts into a fit of rage, shattering the mirror, convinced that nothing will ever change, even after his graduation. In a moment of despair, he punches the wall, and to his astonishment, it reveals a concealed chamber. Inside this hidden room, Yuya stumbles upon an assortment of peculiar items, leading him to speculate that they might be souvenirs collected by his late grandfather during his travels. Among the oddities, he discovers an enigmatic door which, when opened, exposes a strange room. Overwhelmed by a sudden notification, he learns that this door serves as a portal to another world. Various instructions appear, detailing the door's functions, such as the capacity to store items and control access. Perceiving the situation as if it were a game, Yuya decides to inspect his status, only to be crestfallen by his abysmally low stats. Surveying the room further, he notices a peculiar-looking object. To explore further, stepping outside to confirm that he has indeed entered a different world. Noticing a note on the table, he struggles initially to comprehend its contents. However, his newfound language skill aids in deciphering the message, which reveals that the previous owner of the house was a revered sage nearing the end of their life. The note bestows upon whoever discovers it the honor of becoming the new owner, along with all the possessions within. Safeguarded by powerful magic, the house remains impregnable to intruders. Among the discoveries within the house, Yuya comes across an array of weapons, which, upon examination, prove to be exceptional and extraordinarily perilous. Venturing outside, he wields a sword, albeit clumsily at first, eventually acquiring a rudimentary sword technique. Recognizing the potential usefulness of these weapons, he undertakes rigorous training, revealing them to be divine-tier items, each granting him numerous skills. Despite his dedicated efforts, his personal statistics stubbornly remain at level 1, leaving him pondering how to raise them. Placing the weapons into his storage, a sudden commotion arises as a menacing monster launches an attack. Fear gripping him, Yuya realizes the protective enchantments surrounding his home, preventing the creature's entry. A level 300 monstrous bloody ogre, the beast futilely attempts to breach the magical barrier, resorting to using a tree as a battering ram. Faced with no other recourse, Yuya musters the courage to fight back, hurling his spear at the ogre, piercing it with lethal precision. In a single strike, the monster vanishes, leaving behind a collection of items in its wake. In the wake of this encounter, Yuya finds himself suddenly elevated to level 100, astounded by the newfound magnitude of his capabilities. Allocating his accrued points, he deliberates on the next course of action. Calling it a day, Yuya attempts to leave, only to discover a cash-out option, enabling the conversion of the items obtained from the monster into monetary value. Puzzled but appreciative, he accepts the windfall. That night, Yuya undergoes a profound physical metamorphosis, awakening to a body that no longer fits his old clothes. Perplexed and with his broken mirror still unrepaired, he sets out to find new attire. Within the sage's house, he stumbles upon magical clothing that automatically adjusts to his new form while granting various magical enhancements. Curiosity about the identity of the enigmatic sage leads him to explore the garden, where he is suddenly besieged by a level 200 sly monster. Unperturbed, Yuya calmly wields his spear, effortlessly dispatching the creature. The monster drops some valuable items, including a coffee slime and a rare necklace with the power to replenish his magical energy. Another level up follows, gifting him with the ability to detect presences, catapulting him to level 150. Intrigued by the delectable taste of the coffee slime, he decides to utilize his earnings to purchase a new uniform, ordering it to be ready for the commencement of high school. Immersed in the newfound world, Yuya gradually finds solace and joy, gradually forgetting the weight of his previous depression. He dedicates his time to training and exploring the intricacies of this otherworldly realm. An elite goblin later assaults his abode, yet the transformed Yuya effortlessly combats it, employing newfound skills to vanquish the threat. Time swiftly passes, and the arrival of high school beckons. Yuya's remarkable transformation doesn't go unnoticed, instantly drawing the attention of his peers and even impressing his erstwhile bullies, who fail to recognize him at first, mistaking him for a transfer student. When he reveals his true identity, disbelief permeates the atmosphere. Astonished, he encounters his own reflection in the bathroom, witnessing his changed self for the first time since the transformative event. Educator at the academy, known for nurturing students' unique talents. Yuya, uncertain about his own capabilities, is hesitant to take up the offer, expressing his reservations about not being intellectually adept enough for such a prestigious institution. However, Tsukasa counters this notion, asserting that geniuses are individuals who have learned to efficiently utilize their time and effort rather than possessing an inherent gift. Yuya remains unconvinced, maintaining his belief in the notion of inherent talent. Tsukasa, recognizing his skepticism, encourages him to embark on this new journey, assuring him that he will discover his own abilities through the challenges and enjoyment that the academy offers. Reassured by Tsukasa's words and the prospect of exploring his potential, Yuya tentatively agrees to attend the academy for a day. As the discussion concludes, a seasoned teacher, Sawada, enters the room, prompting Tsukasa to introduce her as a highly respected educator within the academy. With Tsukasa's reassurance and the encouragement from Kaori, Yuya begins to contemplate the possibility of a different path, one that might lead him to unearth his true strengths and capabilities. Curiosity and a glimmer of hope begin to take root within him as he prepares to embark on this unexpected and transformative journey at the esteemed Jose Academy. The academy, expressing her delight at the prospect. Yuya confirms his decision, and Kaori gladly welcomes him to the school. With a renewed sense of determination, Yuya immerses himself in the vibrant atmosphere of the Jose Academy, ready to embrace the challenges and opportunities that await. In the days that follow, Yuya becomes more accustomed to his classes, finding them surprisingly manageable, thanks to the adept teaching skills of Professor Sawada. As he adjusts to the rhythm of the academy, he begins to bond with his fellow students during breaks, discovering that they share common interests in anime, video games, and various extracurricular activities. During one lunch break, he engages in a lively conversation with Ryo and Shingo, learning about Ryo's athleticism and Shingo's involvement in the gaming club. Yuya is pleasantly surprised by the warm camaraderie and the welcoming atmosphere at the academy, gradually shedding his initial apprehensions. As the days progress, Yuya's interactions with his peers grow more comfortable, and he starts to feel a sense of belonging within the school community. Encouraged by the supportive environment and his newfound friendships, Yuya begins to consider exploring potential clubs to join, intrigued by the diverse range of options available. Before leaving the academy that day, Yuya meets with Tsukasa once more, expressing his gratitude for the opportunity to experience the school firsthand. Resolute in his decision, Yuya reaffirms his desire to become a part of the vibrant community at the Jose Academy. His resolve solidified, he departs, encountering Cory once again, who eagerly awaits his answer regarding his enrollment. Filled with newfound optimism and a sense of belonging, Yuya embarks on this transformative journey, ready to embrace the challenges, friendships, and discoveries that await him at the prestigious Jose Academy. The previous one. Yuya quickly regains his footing and readies himself for another round of combat. Despite the increased difficulty, he manages to hold his ground, utilizing the skills and techniques he had acquired through his rigorous training. The battle stretches on, with Yuya employing all his newfound abilities to counter the ferocious onslaught of the Goblin General. As the intense fight ensues, Yuya begins to sense the limitations of his current capabilities, realizing that his progress has slowed considerably. Acknowledging the need for further growth, he strategizes about leaving the confines of his home to seek out more formidable adversaries. Recalling the lessons and challenges he faced at the Jose Academy, he resolves to confront this new obstacle, determined to push beyond his current limits. In the heat of battle, Yuya's focus is suddenly interrupted by a blood-curdling scream. Sensing the urgency, he swiftly retrieves his spear and rushes toward the source of the commotion. On reaching the scene, he discovers a gruesome sight. A group of soldiers lies slain, and a powerful level 200 Goblin General looms over the area. His attention quickly shifts to a young girl standing nearby, seemingly in peril. Reacting with swift precision, Yuya hurls his spear at the Goblin General, only for the creature to deflect the attack effortlessly. Before he can make another move, the Goblin's swift retaliation sends Yuya crashing to the ground. Struggling to regain his balance, he realizes that this new adversary is not only stronger, but also considerably faster than any foe he has encountered thus far. Determined not to falter, Yuya rises to his feet, bracing himself for the impending clash. With a surge of determination and the memory of his newfound friendships and experiences at the Jose Academy, he braces himself for the daunting challenge that lies ahead, fully intent on protecting the innocent and overcoming this formidable adversary, posing alongside Miu, the other model, for the couple-themed photo shoot. Despite feeling apprehensive, Yuya summons his courage, keeping in mind the expectations of those who rely on him. As the shoot progresses, he gradually becomes more at ease, guided by the director's instructions and Miu's professionalism. During the session, Yuya's innate charm and newfound confidence begin to shine through, captivating the attention of the crew and even drawing admiration from the director and the other staff. With each shot, he discovers a newfound comfort in front of the camera, surprising himself with his natural ability to embody the role of the doting boyfriend. As the photo shoot wraps up, the director expresses his gratitude to Yuya for stepping in at the last minute, recognizing his exceptional performance and professionalism. Impressed by Yuya's natural charisma and ability to adapt, the director extends an invitation for potential future collaborations, acknowledging the possibility of a promising modeling career. Overwhelmed by the unexpected turn of events, Yuya reflects on the experience, contemplating the newfound opportunities that have presented themselves. Despite his initial reservations, he finds solace in the supportive atmosphere and the camaraderie of the team. As he bids farewell to the crew, he feels a newfound sense of confidence, eager to explore the prospects that lie ahead. As he leaves the set, he wonders about the impact this sudden turn in events might have on his future endeavors, recognizing the potential for unforeseen opportunities and experiences. Always busy with work, and modeling provided her with a sense of recognition. Yuya sympathizes with her, recalling his own longing for acceptance and validation, having faced neglect and mistreatment in his past. As they continue to converse, Miu opens up about her aspirations, sharing her dreams of becoming a renowned model and inspiring others with her journey of self-acceptance and transformation. Impressed by Miu's determination and resilience, Yuya finds himself drawn to her spirited personality, admiring her courage and resolve. With each passing moment, he feels a growing connection with Miu, finding solace in her companionship and understanding. Despite their differences, they discover a shared bond, each recognizing the struggles and challenges they have overcome to find their place in the world. As they bid farewell, Mew expresses her hope for future collaborations, acknowledging Yuya's natural talent and potential. Overwhelmed by the day's events, Yuya reflects on the newfound friendships and experiences that have enriched his life, contemplating the possibilities that lie ahead. Meanwhile, in the other world, Princess Lexia persists in her determination to find and thank the person who rescued her. Despite her knight's warnings, she remains resolute, convinced of the noble intentions of her unknown savior. With her loyal entourage in tow, Princess Lexia sets off towards the dark forest, determined to uncover the mystery surrounding her mysterious benefactor. In both worlds, a sense of purpose and determination drives the characters forward, each on their own unique journey of self-discovery and growth. As they navigate the challenges and complexities of their respective paths, they find strength in the connections they forge and the courage to pursue their dreams, even in the face of uncertainty and adversity. He has accumulated a considerable collection of stylish outfits from the photo shoot. As he arranges his wardrobe, he reflects on the unexpected turn of events, contemplating the whirlwind of experiences that have shaped his recent journey. Amidst the array of new clothing, Yuya finds himself drawn back to the memories of his time at the Jose Academy, the camaraderie he shared with his newfound friends, and the sense of belonging he had discovered within the bustling halls and classrooms. Grateful for the opportunities that have come his way, he feels a renewed sense of purpose and determination to carve out his own path, guided by the lessons and friendships he has formed along the way. Meanwhile, Princess Lexia persists in her quest to find the mysterious figure who saved her, determined to uncover the truth behind her rescue, despite the warnings and concerns of her loyal knight. Her unwavering resolve and courageous spirit drive her onward, igniting a sense of adventure and intrigue as she ventures into the enigmatic depths of the dark forest. In both worlds, the characters' journeys continue to unfold, each embarking on their own unique paths of self-discovery and growth. As they navigate the complexities of their respective worlds, they find strength in the connections they forge and the resilience that propels them forward. With newfound experiences and friendships to guide them, they embrace the uncertainties and challenges that lie ahead, ready to confront whatever trials and triumphs await on their respective journeys. Get a chance to properly thank him, and they had been searching for him since then. Yuya is taken aback by their gratitude, feeling both honored and humbled by their words. As they sit down to discuss the events that led to their meeting, Lexia shares the ongoing troubles within her kingdom, the increasing threats posed by the relentless goblin attacks, and the challenges she faces as a young leader striving to protect her people. Yuya listens intently, empathizing with the plight of the Arzelianites and the weight of responsibility that rests on Lexia's shoulders. Despite the initial surprise of her unexpected proposal, he begins to understand the depth of her commitment to her people and the courage she displays in the face of adversity. Moved by her sincerity, he resolves to assist them in any way he can, offering his support and guidance in their ongoing battle against the encroaching goblin forces. As the evening unfolds, Yuya engages in lively conversation with Lexia and her knights, sharing stories of his own experiences and the challenges he has faced. Despite the stark differences in their backgrounds, they find common ground in their shared sense of duty and the desire to protect those in need. With each passing moment, a bond begins to form, fueled by mutual respect and the shared determination to overcome the obstacles that stand in their way. In the other world, the age agencies continue their fervent search for the mysterious amateur model whose captivating image has taken the industry by storm. As rumors and speculations swirl, the woman leading the charge remains steadfast in her pursuit, determined to secure his talent for her agency. With each passing moment, the mystery surrounding Yuya deepens, igniting a sense of intrigue and anticipation within the competitive world of modeling and entertainment. In both worlds, the characters' paths intertwine, each driven by a sense of purpose and a commitment to protect those they hold dear. As they navigate the challenges and complexities that lie ahead, they find solace in the connections they forge and the strength they draw from their shared experiences. With newfound alliances and friendships guiding them, they embrace the unknown, ready to confront whatever trials and triumphs await on their intertwined journeys. And Shingo among the students who welcome him warmly. As Yuya settles into his new routine, he finds himself gradually adapting to the bustling atmosphere of the academy, forming bonds with his classmates and immersing himself in the various activities and lessons that the school has to offer. With each passing day, he discovers new facets of himself, honing his skills and cultivating his passions as he navigates the intricacies of academic life and extracurricular pursuits. Meanwhile, in the shadows of the royal capital, the masked man continues to plot his next move, driven by a relentless desire for vengeance and fueled by a burning determination to upend the balance of power within the kingdom. As he meticulously orchestrates his clandestine schemes, the looming threat of danger grows ever closer, casting a shadow over the realm and setting into motion a series of events that will challenge the resilience and fortitude of those entangled in his malevolent plans. Back at the academy, Yuya finds himself embracing the camaraderie of his peers, forging enduring friendships and uncovering a sense of belonging that he had long yearned for. Through shared experiences and mutual support, he discovers the joy of camaraderie and the transformative power of genuine connections, finding solace and strength in the bonds he has formed with those around him. As the days unfold, Yuya's journey at the academy intertwines with the impending visit to the royal palace, marking a pivotal moment in his life that will test his resolve and fortitude. With the echoes of Lexia's proposal and the promise of friendship lingering in his thoughts, he prepares himself for the challenges and adventures that lie ahead, guided by a newfound sense of purpose and an unwavering commitment to carve out his own destiny amidst the ever-shifting tides of fate. Remains composed, refusing to succumb to their intimidation, while Yuya assesses the situation, bracing himself for the confrontation. The Red Ogres continue their verbal assault, hurling insults and threats as the tension mounts. Yuya steps forward, his resolve unwavering as he confronts his siblings, attempting to reason with them and diffuse the escalating conflict. However, his efforts fall on deaf ears, and the situation quickly escalates into a physical altercation. Yuya, driven by a deep-seated determination to protect his friends and stand up against injustice, swiftly maneuvers through the chaos, utilizing the combat skills he acquired from his time in the other world. With calculated precision, he fends off the attackers, effectively thwarting their advances and shielding Kaori and the other students from harm. As the dust settles, the Red Ogres retreat, their pride wounded but their thirst for revenge unabated. Yuya's siblings, taken aback by his display of courage and prowess, grapple with conflicting emotions, torn between their ingrained animosity and a newfound sense of admiration for their brother's unwavering valor. In the aftermath of the skirmish, the school community rallies around Yuya, expressing their gratitude for his bravery and unwavering commitment to their safety. Kaori, deeply moved by Yuya's selfless actions, approaches him with a renewed sense of admiration and respect, recognizing the depth of his character and the unwavering strength of his convictions. Amidst the lingering echoes of the confrontation, Yuya grapples with conflicting emotions, torn between the complexities of familial ties and the enduring pursuit of his own path. As the school day draws to a close, he finds solace in the support of his newfound friends and the unwavering camaraderie that binds them together, fostering a sense of unity and resilience that transcends the challenges they face. With the echoes of the day's events still resonating in his mind, Yuya contemplates the path ahead, determined to navigate the intricacies of his relationships and confront the shadows of his past with unwavering resolve. In the face of adversity and uncertainty, he remains steadfast in his commitment to uphold his principles and carve out a future defined by courage, compassion, and unwavering determination. And sister are taken away by the police, and Yuya is left contemplating the complexities of his feelings toward his family. Kaori remains by his side, providing support and understanding as he grapples with the aftermath of the confrontation. Despite the chaos and turmoil, Yuya finds solace in the steadfast camaraderie of his friends and the unwavering bond he shares with Kaori, who stands by him with unwavering support and compassion. As the day draws to a close, Yuya reflects on the events that unfolded, pondering the implications of his actions and the tangled dynamics of his family relationships. Despite the conflicts and challenges that persist, he remains committed to fostering a sense of unity and understanding, guided by the unwavering strength of his moral compass and his enduring dedication to those he cares about. In the days that follow, Yuya grapples with the aftermath of the incident, finding solace in the support of his friends and the understanding of Kaori. The school community, deeply moved by Yuya's unwavering courage and determination, rallies around him, expressing their appreciation and gratitude for his selfless actions. With the passage of time, Yuya begins to navigate the complexities of his family dynamics, seeking to mend the fractures and bridge the gaps that have long defined their relationships. Amidst the evolving challenges and uncertainties, Yuya finds strength in the unwavering support of his friends and the enduring bond he shares with Kaori. Together, they navigate the intricacies of their shared experiences, forging a path defined by resilience, courage, and unwavering determination. As the days unfold, Yuya remains steadfast in his commitment to upholding his principles and fostering a sense of unity and understanding within the school community. With the enduring support of his friends and the unwavering camaraderie that binds them together, he embraces the challenges of the present and the promises of the future, determined to carve out a path defined by compassion, courage, and the unwavering pursuit of justice and understanding, are also dropped. Yuya is amazed by the quality of the items, realizing that they are far beyond anything he has ever encountered before. He inspects the sword and armor, noticing their exquisite craftsmanship and powerful enchantments. Yuya realizes that these items could significantly enhance his combat abilities, but he also recognizes the potential dangers that come with possessing such powerful artifacts. As he contemplates the implications of using these newfound treasures, Yuya is reminded of the sage's warning about the dark forest's perils. He understands that possessing these potent artifacts might draw unwanted attention from other formidable creatures lurking in the forest. Nevertheless, the allure of increased strength and protection beckons to him, tempting him with the possibilities of mastering his newfound abilities and achieving greater prowess. Yuya weighs the risks and rewards, realizing that these items could serve as valuable assets in his quest to protect those he cares about. Night, his newly adopted companion, watches curiously as Yuya contemplates his next move. With a sense of determination and caution, Yuya decides to take the items, knowing that they could prove vital in defending himself and others from the threats that loom within the dark forest. With Night by his side and the powerful items in his possession, Yuya prepares himself for the challenges that lie ahead. He envisions a future where he can utilize his newfound strengths to face the dangers of the forest and protect those who rely on him. With a firm resolve and a steadfast commitment to his principles, Yuya sets his sights on honing his skills and mastering the potent abilities granted to him by fate. As he gazes into the depths of the dark forest, a sense of determination and purpose fills his heart, propelling him toward the trials and adventures that await him in the days to come. Subduing the man and ensuring everyone's safety. The bystanders watch in awe, impressed by Yuya's quick thinking and courageous actions. Kaori, grateful for his timely intervention, thanks him for his help, and the old lady expresses her gratitude as well, praising Yuya for his bravery. The police arrive shortly after and apprehend the would-be thief, bringing the situation to a swift resolution. As the commotion settles, Yuya receives words of praise and admiration from the onlookers, who commend him for his heroism. Some even suggest that he should consider a career in law enforcement or security, given his evident bravery and quick reflexes. Yuya, modest and humble, brushes off the praise, stating that he simply did what anyone would do in that situation. After the incident, Yuya and Kaori take a moment to catch their breath and calm their nerves. They exchange a few words about the unexpected turn of events, and Yuya assures Kaori that he's just glad she's safe. Kaori, touched by his concern, expresses her gratitude once more, and they share a warm moment of camaraderie. Night, sensing the tension has subsided, approaches them, wagging his tail happily. Yuya pats him affectionately, grateful for his loyal and protective nature. Cory compliments Knight, noting how well-trained and reliable he is, and Yuya proudly acknowledges Knight's intelligence and loyalty as well. The three of them walk back home together, enjoying the evening breeze and the sense of camaraderie that has formed between them. As they part ways for the evening, Yuya and Kari exchange friendly farewells, both looking forward to the next time they can spend time together. Reflecting on the day's events, Yuya feels a sense of contentment and fulfillment. He's grateful for the new friendships he's formed, the trust he's built with Knight, and the bond he's established with Cory. As he settles back into his home, he takes a moment to appreciate the simple joys of companionship and the warmth of genuine connections. With Knight by his side and the support of newfound friends like Cory, Yuya looks forward to the adventures that await him, both in the real world and in the fantastical realm of the Dark Forest. He's determined to continue making a positive impact in the lives of those around him, embracing the challenges and opportunities that come his way with an open heart and unwavering courage, and build strong relationships with them. The sage emphasizes the importance of staying true to oneself and maintaining a sense of humility despite growing strength and power. Yuya listens intently, absorbing the sage's wisdom and guidance, determined to follow his advice and create genuine connections with those around him. As he continues to delve into the book's teachings, the sage reveals the existence of a sacred artifact hidden within the depths of the Dark Forest. This artifact is said to possess incredible powers that could shape the destiny of the entire realm. However, the sage warns Yuya that the artifact's power can be both a blessing and a curse, depending on the intentions of the one who wields it. Yuya ponders this newfound knowledge, contemplating the responsibility that comes with such immense power. He resolves to seek out the artifact not for its potential strength, but for the purpose of safeguarding it from those who might misuse it. Determined to protect the balance of the realm, Yuya vows to keep the artifact secure until he can determine the best course of action for its future. With the book's insights guiding his path, Yuya and Knight leave the cave, their resolve strengthened and their bond deepened. Yuya realizes the importance of trust and camaraderie, recognizing that he cannot face the challenges ahead alone. With Knight by his side and the sage's teachings in mind, Yuya sets out to find allies he can rely on and friends he can trust in both the real world and the mystical realm of the Dark Forest. Back at his house, Yuya reflects on the events of the day, considering the sage's warnings and the potential implications of his journey. He gazes at Knight, grateful for the steadfast companion who has accompanied him through thick and thin. The two of them share a quiet moment, their unspoken bond speaking volumes about the trust and loyalty they've developed over time. As the day comes to a close, Yuya resolves to continue his quest, both in the Dark Forest and in his daily life. He understands that challenges lie ahead, but he's determined to face them head-on, armed with the wisdom of the sage and the strength of his companions. With a renewed sense of purpose, Yuya prepares for the adventures that await him, ready to navigate the intricacies of the Dark Forest and the complexities of his own journey. Ability to analyze the crane's mechanism. With precision, Yuya grabs the stuffed character effortlessly, leaving everyone astonished. Shingo is especially grateful, and they decide to take a group photo to commemorate the moment. Later, as they continue shopping, Yuya expresses his gratitude to Cade for helping him pick out camping equipment. Cade starts getting nervous and wonders if she has become a bother, but Yuya reassures her, saying he appreciates her assistance. They share a moment, and Yuya senses a positive energy in the air. The group then decides to check out a camping goods store, where they encounter a knowledgeable store clerk named Yuki. Yuki is impressed by Yuya's choices, recognizing his proficiency in selecting camping gear. As they discuss their camping plans, Yuki offers some valuable tips, making the shopping experience enjoyable for everyone. Back at Yuya's house, they gather to prepare for the camping trip. Yuya is determined to make the most of this opportunity, excited about the adventure ahead. The next day, the group sets off for their camping destination, filled with anticipation for the experiences that await them in the great outdoors. As they arrive at the campsite, Yuya is captivated by the beauty of nature. The group works together to set up their tents, and Yuya takes a moment to appreciate the tranquility of the surroundings. Night falls, and they gather around a campfire, sharing stories and enjoying the warmth. During the camping trip, Yuya learns more about his new friends. Cade opens up about her passion for photography, Akira talks about his love for soccer, and Rin shares her interest in astronomy. The bond between them strengthens as they navigate the challenges of camping and revel in the joys of nature. As the camping trip comes to an end, Yuya reflects on the meaningful connections he's formed. The sage's words resonate with him, emphasizing the importance of finding happiness and living a good life. With newfound friends and experiences, Yuya returns home, grateful for the journey that has unfolded before him. Little does he know that more adventures, mysteries, and discoveries await him in both the real world and the enchanting realm of the Dark Forest. Takes him to the Dark Forest in the other world. He's amazed at his newfound ability and the potential it holds. As he explores the Dark Forest, he encounters various creatures, battles powerful monsters, and continues honing his skills. Back in the real world, Yuya decides to keep his magical abilities a secret, understanding the potential consequences if others were to discover them. He balances his ordinary life, attending school, spending time with friends, and exploring the magical realm when he can. Yuya's journey in both worlds becomes more intertwined as he discovers that the skills and experiences gained in the other world can impact his real-world abilities. The line between the two realms begins to blur, presenting new challenges and opportunities. The story unfolds with Yuya facing a mix of magical adventures, school life, and the complexities of building relationships. As he delves deeper into the mysteries surrounding the Dark Forest, he realizes that his unique position as a traveler between worlds comes with responsibilities and consequences. The tale continues, weaving together elements of magic, friendship, and self-discovery, creating a captivating narrative that keeps Yuya and the readers on an unpredictable and exciting journey. Injuries. The girl is amazed by the magical potion and thanks Yuya for saving her. She introduces herself as Lilia, a skilled adventurer who was on a mission to clear out the goblin nest. Yuya is impressed by her abilities, especially her use of threads as a weapon. Lilia explains that the threads are a unique form of magic she inherited from her family, allowing her to control and manipulate them with precision. She expresses gratitude towards Yuya for assisting her in the battle. Yuya, in turn, is curious about her magical abilities and the world of adventurers. As they talk, Lilia notices Yuya's legendary sword and inquires about its origin. Yuya shares the story of how he acquired it and his adventures in the Dark Forest. Lilia is fascinated by his experiences and the fact that he can travel between worlds. She suggests they team up for a while, combining their strengths for more challenging quests. Yuya agrees, and the two embark on a series of adventures together. They face formidable monsters, explore hidden dungeons, and uncover ancient mysteries within the Dark Forest. Yuya continues to develop his magical skills, learning new techniques from Lilia and experimenting with his own unique abilities. Their journey becomes more than just a quest for treasures and defeating monsters. It becomes a shared exploration of the magical world they inhabit. Yuya finds a genuine camaraderie with Lilia, and the two adventurers form a strong bond through their shared experiences. As Yuya and Lilia face increasingly powerful foes, they also discover more about the Dark Forest's secrets and its connection to Yuya's world. The interplay between the magical realm and Yuya's ordinary life adds depth to the story, creating a captivating narrative that keeps readers eagerly following the duo's adventures. Due to Luna's unexpected visit, his friends tease him about having a secret admirer, and Yuya tries to downplay the situation. The group enjoys their time on the school trip, exploring new places, participating in group activities, and creating lasting memories. Back in the Dark Forest, Luna continues her training, driven by a sense of duty and determination to fulfill her mission. She encounters various challenges and monsters, using her unique thread magic to overcome them. As Luna delves deeper into the forest, she discovers ancient ruins and mysterious artifacts that hint at the rich history of the magical realm. Meanwhile, Yuya, during a break from the school trip, uses his magical portal ability to check on the dark forest. He observes Luna's progress and is impressed by her dedication. Yuya reflects on the connections he has formed in this magical world and how they have enriched his life. As the school trip progresses, Yuya receives a message from Luna, expressing her gratitude for the training sessions and the time they spent together. Luna shares her excitement about the progress she has made in honing her skills. Yuya responds warmly, encouraging her to continue her journey and assuring her that they'll meet again. The narrative alternates between Yuya's school trip adventures and Luna's ongoing exploration of the dark forest. The story weaves together elements of friendship, adventure, and self-discovery, creating a tale that resonates both in the ordinary world and the magical realm. As Yuya returns from the school trip, he finds Luna waiting for him at the portal. The two friends are reunited and Luna excitedly shares her experiences and discoveries. Yuya, in turn, tells Luna about the fun and challenges of his school trip. Their friendship grows stronger as they continue to support each other, combining their strengths to face the mysteries and dangers of the magical realm. The story unfolds with a blend of magical encounters, personal growth, and the enduring bonds forged in the heart of the dark forest. About using his magic to attract the fish and manages to create a water current that guides the fish towards them. Cade is impressed by his ingenuity, and they catch a good amount of fish. Meanwhile, Rin and Akira search for edible plants in the forest. Rin uses her knowledge to identify various plants, while Akira remains skeptical and suggests that they just eat the fish Yuya and Cade catch. However, Rin insists on diversifying their food sources. As night falls, the students gather around a campfire. Yuya and Kaid share their successful fishing story, and Rin shows the plants she found. Akira still believes they could have survived on fish alone, but the others appreciate the variety. Sawada arrives to check on the students and commends them for their resourcefulness. She tells them to get a good night's sleep and prepares to leave. However, as the night progresses, strange sounds and eerie glows surround their campsite. Yuya uses his detection skill to sense a presence approaching. Suddenly, a pack of wolves emerges from the shadows. The students, including Akira, panic as the wolves circle them. Yuya steps forward, recalling his experiences in the dark forest. He realizes that these wolves are not ordinary and senses their intelligence. Using his magical communication skill, he tries to establish a connection with the wolves. Surprisingly, the wolves respond, and a communication link forms between Yuya and the pack leader. The wolves reveal that they are guardians of the forest and were drawn by the students' activities. They question the intruders' intentions and warn them about the dangers of disrupting the balance of the ecosystem. Yuya, with his newfound communication ability, negotiates with the wolves, promising that they mean no harm and seek only to learn from the forest. The pack leader, satisfied with Yuya's explanation, orders the wolves to withdraw. The students are left in awe of Yuya's unexpected encounter with the mystical wolves. Sawada returns, surprised that Yuya was able to communicate with the forest creatures. She commends the students for their survival skills and announces that their class has won the camping competition. As the students prepare to return to school, Yuya reflects on the unique abilities he has gained in the magical realm. Little does he know that more adventures and challenges await him in both worlds, as the boundaries between reality and fantasy continue to blur. The story continues, with Yuya and his friends navigating the complexities of their intertwined destinies. Decides to take charge of the cooking, remembering some of the recipes he learned from his grandfather. He distributes tasks among his teammates, with Cade helping to clean and cut the fish, Rin handling the plants, and Akira assisting with the preparation of other ingredients. As Yuya cooks, he uses his magic to create a makeshift kitchen with magical tools. The other students are amazed by his skills, and even some teachers come over to witness the unique display of magic-enhanced cooking. Yuya manages to create a delicious feast using both the fish and the gathered plants. When the judging begins, the teachers and students are impressed by the presentation and taste of Yuya's dishes. Sawada, in particular, is delighted with the outcome, knowing that her bonus is secured. Yuya's team is declared the winner of the camping competition, and they receive praise for their teamwork and resourcefulness. After the camping trip, Yuya reflects on the unexpected turn of events. He realizes that the skills and abilities he gained in the magical realm are proving to be valuable in the real world as well. However, he also becomes more aware of the challenges and responsibilities that come with his unique talents. Back at school, Yuya continues to balance his life between the ordinary school activities and the extraordinary adventures in the magical realm. He maintains a close friendship with his classmates, especially Cade, Rin, and Akira. Despite the occasional challenges and misunderstandings, Yuya finds support and camaraderie among his friends. As the story unfolds, Yuya discovers more about the interconnected nature of the two worlds and the mysteries surrounding his abilities. The adventures and challenges he faces become more complex, leading him to question the origins of his powers and the true nature of the magical realm. The tale of Yuya's journey continues, with each chapter revealing new dimensions of the fantastical and mundane, as he navigates the intricacies of both worlds and the intriguing relationships that define his unique existence. The next day, Yuya finds himself at the center of attention due to the previous night's events. Rumors about Sawada's proposal have spread, and students are curious to see how Yuya will react. Yuya, however, remains focused on the upcoming challenges and lessons. During one of their classes, Sawada approaches Yuya, jokingly reminding him of the proposal from the night before. Yuya tries to downplay the situation, making it clear that he values their teacher-student relationship. Sawada takes it in good humor, but the playful atmosphere continues. As the days pass, Yuya continues to explore the magical realm, honing his skills and discovering new aspects of his abilities. The connection between the two worlds becomes more intricate, and Yuya senses that there is a deeper purpose behind his journey. One day, Yuya receives a mysterious message in the magical realm. A whispering voice guides him to a hidden location where he encounters a mystical figure. The figure reveals itself as an ancient guardian tasked with protecting the balance between the worlds. The guardian imparts crucial information to Yuya, explaining that his unique abilities are a result of a long-lost prophecy. Yuya's role in maintaining the equilibrium between the mundane and magical realms is significant, and he must embrace his destiny. With newfound purpose, Yuya returns to the real world, determined to navigate the challenges ahead. The dynamics of his relationships evolve, and Yuya learns to balance his responsibilities with the extraordinary adventures that await him. As the story unfolds, Yuya's journey takes unexpected turns, introducing compelling characters, intricate plotlines, and revelations that shape his destiny. The ordinary and the extraordinary converge in a tapestry of magic, friendship, and self-discovery, creating a narrative that transcends the boundaries of both worlds. The tale of Yuya's adventure continues, with each chapter unveiling new mysteries, forging deeper connections, and exploring the profound impact of one individual's journey on the fate of two interconnected realms. Arrives before anything else can happen. Lexia is impressed with Yuya's combat skills and notices the demon's helmet, realizing that it belongs to a unique demon tribe. She explains that these demons are known for their exceptional strength and agility. Yuya shares his encounter with the bear and the events of the camping trip with Lexia, who finds the stories amusing. Lexia suggests that Yuya should visit the demon capital and explore more of their world. She also hints at the possibility of him meeting the Demon King, which intrigues Yuya. As they continue their journey, Lexia and Yuya discuss the interconnected nature of their worlds. Lexia expresses her fascination with Yuya's abilities, noting that the balance between the real world and the magical realm relies on individuals like him. Upon reaching the demon capital, Yuya is introduced to the bustling city filled with demons of various shapes and sizes. The architecture is a mix of traditional and magical elements, creating a vibrant and lively atmosphere. Lexia takes Yuya to the Demon King's castle, where they are granted an audience. The Demon King, a wise and regal figure, welcomes Yuya and commends him for his unique abilities. He senses a powerful energy within Yuya and believes that his presence is tied to a significant destiny. The Demon King shares insights about the interconnected realms and the delicate balance that must be maintained. He informs Yuya about a growing disturbance that threatens both worlds and suggests that Yuya's journey is intricately linked to resolving this looming crisis. Yuya, now aware of the gravity of his role, embarks on a quest that transcends borders and challenges. As he delves deeper into the mysteries of the magical realm and navigates the complexities of his relationships, Yuya's journey takes on a greater purpose, one that will determine the fate of two interconnected worlds, and is considered impossible. Yuya realizes that his abilities are still mysterious and unique in this world. As Luna wakes up, Yuya greets her cautiously, and Luna seems surprised to find herself in Yuya's house. Lexia demands an explanation from Luna about her attack, and Luna reveals that she was given a mission to eliminate Yuya. Yuya is shocked, unable to comprehend why someone he considered a friend would be assigned to harm him. Luna explains that she is known as the Headhunter and has been carrying out assassination missions since childhood. However, Yuya's kindness and their training together caused her to question her mission. Luna expresses her internal conflict and how Yuya's actions made her question her entire existence. Lexia is intrigued by this revelation and suggests that Luna might be going through a personal awakening. Yuya, torn between conflicting emotions, decides to give Luna a chance to explain further. As Luna continues her story, she reveals that her missions are assigned by a secret organization within the demon realm. She mentions the organization's name, Shadow Veil, and explains that they manipulate events to maintain the balance between worlds. Luna's mission was to eliminate Yuya, who was seen as a potential threat to that balance. Yuya questions the motives of the organization and whether there might be a misunderstanding. Lexia suggests that they investigate the organization and discover the truth behind its actions. Yuya, determined to uncover the mysteries surrounding the organization and Luna's role in it, agrees to embark on this journey alongside Lexia and Luna. Together, they set out to navigate the intricacies of the demon realm and uncover the secrets of the Shadow Veil, all while facing challenges that will test the strength of their newfound alliance. Are stained with blood. But Lexia counters by saying that Luna is skilled and has knowledge about the Dark Guild that could be useful. Luna is hesitant, but Lexia assures her that she will protect her from the Dark Guild and give her a chance to start anew. Yuya supports Lexia's proposal, believing in Luna's potential for change. Luna, overwhelmed by the unexpected offer, agrees to join Lexia's service as her bodyguard. Lexia outlines their plan to investigate the Shadow Veil, unravel its secrets, and uncover the truth behind the organization's schemes. Yuya, Lexia, and Luna form an unlikely alliance, setting out on a journey filled with challenges, intrigue, and the looming threat of the Dark Guild. As they venture deeper into the demon realm, they encounter formidable foes, discover hidden truths, and forge bonds that will shape their destinies. Yuya, with his unique skills and the support of his newfound companions, becomes a key player in unraveling the mysteries that threaten the delicate balance between worlds. The trio's journey is marked by both external threats and internal conflicts, testing their loyalties and forcing them to confront the complexities of morality and redemption. As they navigate the treacherous path ahead, Yuya, Lexia, and Luna's destinies become intertwined, and together they stand against the shadows that seek to manipulate the fates of both the demon realm and the human world. The story unfolds with twists, turns, and unexpected alliances as they strive to uncover the truth behind the enigmatic Shadow Veil and protect the fragile balance that holds their worlds together, and Lexia's decision to bring her along. Luna, keeping her past as the Headhunter a secret, presents herself as a skilled fighter and a reliable bodyguard. Despite Luna's mysterious background, Owen trusts Lexia's judgment and accepts Luna as part of the group. The newly formed party continues their journey, facing various challenges and encountering magical creatures in the demon realm. Luna proves her combat abilities, earning the trust of the group. Lexia, intrigued by Yuya's teleportation ability, encourages him to further explore and refine his magical skills. As they delve deeper into the demon realm, Yuya learns more about the unique dynamics of the world, including its politics, different factions, and the influence of powerful entities. The trio faces both external threats and internal conflicts, testing their bonds and forcing them to confront the complexities of their individual pasts. Yuya's interactions with Luna and Lexia become more nuanced as they navigate their roles as allies, rivals, and companions. The dynamics of their relationships add layers to the unfolding story, creating tension, humor, and moments of unexpected camaraderie. Meanwhile, Luna grapples with her own internal struggles, torn between her past as an assassin and the newfound connection she shares with Yuya and Lexia. Lexia, with her royal responsibilities, strives to protect her kingdom while unveiling the mysteries surrounding the Shadow Veil. As the story progresses, the party uncovers deeper conspiracies, ancient prophecies, and the true extent of the Dark Guild's influence. Yuya's unique abilities, Luna's combat prowess, and Lexia's royal authority become crucial elements in their quest to safeguard the demon realm and prevent a looming threat that could endanger both worlds. The narrative unfolds with a blend of action, intrigue, and character development, keeping readers engaged as they follow the protagonists on their journey through the demon realm. As friendships strengthen, alliances form, and secrets unravel, Yuya, Luna, and Lexia find themselves at the center of a tale that transcends borders and challenges the very fabric of their interconnected worlds. Yuya, still figuring out the rules, wonders what's going on. Cade reveals that Rin has an ability related to sports, making her an exceptional athlete. Rin demonstrates her incredible agility, speed, and precision on the field, leaving everyone astonished. As the game progresses, Rin's exceptional sports ability becomes the turning point for their team. Yuya, inspired by his friend's skills, decides to give it his best shot. He uses his magic to enhance his physical abilities, surprising everyone with his newfound agility and reflexes. Despite being a beginner, Yuya manages to make some remarkable saves as the goalkeeper. The match becomes intense, with both teams displaying impressive teamwork and individual skills. Yuya, Kaede, Rin, and the rest of the class find themselves caught up in the excitement of the game. In the end, the match concludes with a close score, showcasing the class's teamwork and individual talents. Sawada, impressed by their performance, announces that their class has won the soccer event. The students celebrate their victory, realizing that their unique skills and abilities complement each other well. Yuya, now more comfortable with the game, reflects on the fun he had and the camaraderie he shares with his classmates. As the ball game competition continues with different events, Yuya, Kaede, and Rin embrace the challenges, each showcasing their strengths in various sports. The friendly competition strengthens the bond among the classmates, creating lasting memories of their time together. Throughout the events, Yuya's magical abilities become increasingly integrated into his approach to sports, adding an extra layer of excitement to the games. The class learns to appreciate the diversity of their skills and talents, fostering a sense of unity and cooperation. As the ball game competition concludes, the class not only secures Sawada's bonus, but also gains a deeper understanding of each other's abilities. Yuya, Kaede, and Rin continue to navigate their way through school life, facing new adventures, challenges, and unexpected surprises. As the Rabbit Sage, a title given to the strongest and wisest rabbit in the forest, Usagi tells Yuya about the ancient lineage of rabbit sages and the responsibilities that come with the title. Yuya is surprised, but also intrigued by the idea of becoming the next rabbit sage. As their training continues, Yuya learns not only powerful physical techniques, but also gains insights into the mystical aspects of the forest. Usagi imparts his knowledge about the magic and ancient traditions that have been passed down through generations of rabbit sages. Yuya begins to understand the interconnectedness of magic and nature in the forest. Usagi encourages him to tap into the latent magical energy around him, explaining that the forest itself can provide strength and support to those attuned to its essence. Meanwhile, back at school, the modeling agency successfully convinces the school to feature Yuya in the upcoming magazine article. The chief and Mies arrange a photo shoot, showcasing Yuya's athleticism and unique talents. Yuya's friends, especially Kaede and Rin, are excited to see him gaining attention. As the day of the photo shoot approaches, Yuya continues his training with Usagi. He becomes more proficient in using magic and develops a deep connection with the forest. Usagi sees great potential in Yuya's abilities, both in physical prowess and magical aptitude. The day of the photoshoot arrives, and Yuya, now a more confident and skilled individual, poses for the camera with grace and charisma. The chief and Mies are delighted with the results, and Yuya's popularity grows, not only as a skilled athlete, but also as a charismatic figure. Back in the other world, Yuya receives a message from Lexia, informing him that the palace is hosting an event and she would like him to attend as her guest. Yuya contemplates the invitation, realizing that his adventures in both worlds are becoming increasingly intertwined. As Yuya juggles his responsibilities in the forest and the demands of school life, he discovers that each world has something valuable to offer. The Rabbit Sage's training and the modeling opportunity open up new possibilities, and Yuya embraces the unique journey that lies ahead. Yuya's extraordinary abilities continue to draw attention, both in the other world and at school. The modeling agency, impressed by his table tennis skills, decides to incorporate shots of him playing into the magazine spread, highlighting his versatility. Yuya's friends are amazed by his talents, and the chief and Mies are thrilled with the additional content for the article. As Yuya balances his responsibilities as a divine kicker in training with Usagi and his activities at school, he begins to notice changes in his abilities. The evolution he experienced brings forth new skills, and Yuya becomes more attuned to the mystical energies around him. Usagi continues to mentor him, emphasizing the importance of understanding the harmony between physical and magical prowess. Back at school, the magazine featuring Yuya is released, creating a buzz among the students. Yuya becomes a popular figure, not just for his sports skills, but also for his charismatic presence. The chief and Mies revel in the success of their endeavor, considering the potential benefits for the school. Meanwhile, in the other world, Yuya receives a message from Lexia, inviting him to the grand event at the palace. The message hints at significant developments and potential challenges on the horizon. Yuya contemplates his dual roles as a student and a divine kicker, realizing that the responsibilities in both worlds are interconnected. As Yuya prepares for the event, Usagi continues his training, introducing more advanced techniques and magical abilities. Yuya learns about the history of the divine kickers and their role in protecting the world from the vile. Although hesitant at first, Yuya begins to understand the gravity of the situation and the necessity of joining the fight against the malevolent forces. The grand event at the palace unfolds, bringing Yuya face to face with royalty, influential figures, and various dignitaries. Lexia introduces him as a rising star, showcasing his talents and achievements. Yuya navigates the complexities of the social gathering, realizing that his actions in both worlds have far-reaching consequences. As Yuya becomes entwined in the intricate web of politics, magic, and his own evolving abilities, he contemplates the future. The dual nature of his existence presents challenges, but Yuya embraces the journey ahead, recognizing that he has the potential to make a significant impact on both realms. They study together. Yuya, in return, offers to help her with math since it's a subject she struggles with. As they study, they bond over their academic challenges and successes, creating a comfortable and supportive atmosphere. The scene shifts to Lexia, who is observing Yuya's activities from the shadows. She appears intrigued by his interactions with the chief and other students. Lexia, while maintaining a regal demeanor, seems to be harboring complex feelings towards Yuya. The story then transitions to the other world, where Yuya continues his training with Usagi. The divine kicker mentor teaches him advanced techniques and imparts knowledge about the vile, emphasizing the importance of mastering both physical and magical skills to combat these malevolent entities. Yuya's dual life becomes increasingly intricate, with his popularity rising in both worlds. The agency chief, recognizing the potential in Yuya, is devising a plan to secure his commitment to their agency. As Yuya navigates the challenges of school, relationships, and divine responsibilities, the narrative weaves together elements of sports, magic, and interpersonal dynamics. The evolving dynamics between Yuya and the characters around him add depth to the story, creating a rich tapestry of experiences and adventures. With exams on the horizon, Yuya and Kaori focus on their studies, showcasing the importance of friendship and mutual support. Meanwhile, unseen forces and impending conflicts in the other world hint at future challenges that Yuya will have to confront. The story continues to blend elements of action, romance, and fantasy, promising an engaging and multifaceted narrative that explores Yuya's journey across two distinct realms. At Luna, but Lexia intervenes, explaining that Luna has now become her bodyguard. Luna further elaborates on their agreement to keep her failed assassination attempt a secret, emphasizing her loyalty to Lexia. The king, while initially skeptical, decides to trust Lexia's judgment. Lexia assures him that having Luna as her guard will enhance her safety. Luna's life is spared and she officially assumes the role of Lexia's bodyguard. In the other world, Yuya and Kaori continue their exploration. Yuya showcases various magical skills and introduces her to different creatures in the magical realm. Kaori is captivated by the fantastical environment and expresses her awe at the magical abilities Yuya possesses. As they spend time together, Yuya and Kaori's friendship deepens. Yuya, feeling a sense of connection with Kaori, reflects on the bonds he's forming in both worlds. The intricate dynamics between characters and the interplay of magic, friendship, and secrets add layers to the narrative. Back at school, Yuya faces new challenges, both academically and socially. The agency's interest in him grows, and the chief continues her efforts to secure his involvement. The convergence of these various elements promises a dynamic and engaging storyline. The story maintains a balance between the light-hearted moments of exploration in the magical realm and the more complex relationships and intrigues in Yuya's school life. The dual-world setup provides a unique backdrop for the unfolding events, creating a narrative rich in both fantasy and relatable human experiences. With Luna now serving as Lexia's bodyguard and Yuya navigating the complexities of his relationships, the stage is set for further developments, surprises, and challenges in both worlds. The characters' individual growth and the evolving dynamics between them contribute to the overall narrative's depth and appeal. In the other world, and spends time training with Usagi. As he readies himself for the journey to the capital, Yuya reflects on the progress he's made in both worlds and the connections he's forged. Upon arriving at the village, Yuya seeks directions to the capital. The villagers are surprised by his unique appearance and skills, making him stand out even more. Yuya enjoys the attention, but remains focused on his goal. Back at the palace, Rhaegar's plan is set in motion. The magic sealing barrier is activated, causing chaos as all magical abilities within the palace are nullified. The king, Owen, and Luna are rendered powerless. Rhaegar takes advantage of the situation and stages a coup. The palace guards are overwhelmed, and Rhaegar confronts his father, demanding the throne. The king, without his magical abilities, is unable to resist, and Rhaegar declares himself the new ruler. In the village, Yuya senses a disturbance in magic. Usagi, who accompanies him, also notices the anomaly. Concerned, Yuya quickens his pace towards the capital. Back at the palace, chaos ensues as Rhaegar consolidates his power. Luna, Owen, and the king are taken into custody. Luna, despite being stripped of her magical abilities, remains defiant. Owen is determined to find a way to counteract the magic sealing barrier. As Yuya approaches the capital, he witnesses the turmoil from a distance. The once grand palace now appears to be under a dark shadow. Yuya realizes that his journey is about to take an unexpected turn, and the fate of both worlds hangs in the balance. The convergence of political intrigue, magical conflict, and Yuya's personal journey promises a gripping and unpredictable continuation of the story. From the sheep monster and gives it to Lexia. The king is pleased with the gift, and Lexia is delighted with the rare item. Yuya is relieved that the situation has been diffused. The king then inquires about Yuya's background, and Yuya explains that he's from a small island. The king is intrigued by Yuya's unique abilities, and Owen emphasizes Yuya's accomplishments, such as defeating the behemoth and protecting Lexia. The king acknowledges Yuya's strength and offers him a special request. Lexia seizes the opportunity and requests that Yuya becomes her personal knight. The king is hesitant at first, but Lexia convinces him by mentioning Yuya's feats and how he saved her life. The king agrees, and Yuya is officially appointed as Lexia's personal knight. Lexia is thrilled, and Luna seems amused by the situation. The king also mentions that Yuya will be rewarded for his service and grants him access to the royal library. Yuya is excited about the prospect of gaining more knowledge. As Yuya leaves the audience chamber with Lexia, Luna, and Owen, Lexia is excited about having Yuya as her knight. Luna, however, is skeptical and warns Yuya to be cautious in this political environment. Outside the palace, Lexia suggests celebrating Yuya's appointment, and they head to a local tavern. Yuya is still adjusting to the new developments, but he goes along with the celebration. At the tavern, they enjoy drinks and food. Lexia proposes a toast to Yuya, and Luna reluctantly joins in. Yuya reflects on how his journey has taken unexpected turns, and he wonders what challenges lie ahead as he navigates the complexities of the royal court. Meanwhile, back in the other world, Usagi and Knight continue their training. Usagi senses a disturbance in magic and wonders if Yuya is facing new challenges. As the story unfolds, the convergence of Yuya's adventures in both worlds promises intrigue, political maneuvering, and the continued growth of our protagonist. Points out that the Adventurers Guild is an excellent place to gather information, and Lexia suggests that they visit it together. Yuya agrees, and they head toward the guild. As they approach the Adventurers Guild, Yuya notices a familiar face among the crowd, a girl he met back in his village. Her name is Emma, and she's surprised to see Yuya in the capital. Yuya introduces Emma to Lexia and Luna, and they decide to enter the guild together. Inside the guild, Yuya and his companions receive curious looks from other adventurers. Lexia, eager to learn more about Yuya's skills, suggests that he demonstrate his abilities. Yuya hesitates, but eventually agrees to showcase his magic and combat skills. Yuya summons a barrier and performs some magical feats, impressing the onlookers. However, Luna notices that Emma seems to recognize Yuya's magical abilities. Yuya then demonstrates his combat skills, sparring with Knight to show his proficiency with a sword. As Yuya finishes his demonstration, Lexia suggests that he registers as an adventurer. Yuya agrees, and Luna comments on how Yuya's abilities are attracting attention. Lexia decides to leave the guild and explore more of the capital. The trio continues their tour, visiting various places in the city. Luna and Lexia compete for Yuya's attention, each trying to impress him with different attractions. Yuya finds himself caught in the middle of their playful rivalry. Meanwhile, back in the other world, Owen investigates the emblem found on the assassins and discovers its connection to Prince Rhaegar. The political tensions and threats against Lexia's life add complexity to the unfolding narrative. As the day in the capital comes to an end, Yuya reflects on the unexpected turns his journey has taken. The dynamics between the characters, the political intrigue, and the mysteries surrounding Yuya's abilities continue to shape the story. The narrative holds a blend of adventure, romance, and political suspense, promising further developments as Yuya navigates the challenges in both worlds. Take on Luna suggests they start with a low-ranked monster hunting quest to get used to working together and also to build up their guild rank. Lexia agrees with the idea and suggests they take on a quest to defeat some nearby wolves. They accept the quest and head out to the location indicated on the quest board as they travel. Yuya thinks about how he's now officially an adventurer in this world and how it feels like a game, but he also remembers the sage's warning about the consequences of revealing his teleportation magic. Lexia suggests they come up with a team name, and Yuya proposes the name Triad Adventurers, since there are 3 of them, and they all use different types of magic. Luna and Lexia like the idea and agree to call themselves the Triad Adventurers. As they reach the location of the quest, they encounter a pack of wolves. Lexia charges in with her sword, while Luna uses her wind magic to create a barrier around them, and Yuya supports them from a distance with his magic, and whip. The battle is intense, but the Triad Adventurers manage to defeat the wolves without much difficulty after the battle. Luna and Lexia are excited about their first successful quest, and Yuya is glad to see them happy. They collect the wolf pelts and head back to the guild to report their completion of the quest. Emilia is impressed with their quick success and raises their guild rank to Lexia, suggests taking on more quests to continue building their reputation, and Yuya agrees he's determined to become a strong adventurer in this world and face whatever challenges come their way, the Triad adventurers set off on their next adventure as the story continues to unfold with the promise of new quests, mysteries, and experiences in both worlds, and chaos in the kingdom, weakening it from within. She considers him disposable now that he has outlived his usefulness. The girl summons powerful monsters to attack, and a fierce battle ensues. Yuya, Owen, and Knight fight valiantly against the monsters, trying to protect the prince and themselves. The girl, confident in her plan, watches from a distance. Yuya notices that the monsters are exceptionally strong, even beyond what he has faced before. He realizes that this may be a formidable opponent and decides to use his teleportation magic to create an opening. He grabs the prince and teleports them to a safer location. Owen and Knight continue to hold their ground, but the monsters seem relentless. The girl, annoyed by Yuya's interference, decides to focus on defeating him first. She commands the monsters to attack him, and Yuya finds himself in a tough situation. Back at the castle, Lexia and Luna sense the disturbance and rush to join the battle. Lexia is determined to protect Yuya, and Luna is equally committed to ensuring the safety of her friends. As the battle intensifies, Yuya struggles against the overwhelming force of the monsters. However, with Lexia and Luna's arrival, the tide of the fight begins to turn. Lexia, using her assassin skills, targets the monsters' weak points, while Luna utilizes her wind magic to create openings for attacks. Together, the Triad adventurers and their allies fight fiercely against the monsters. Yuya, now with a renewed determination, uses his enhanced magical abilities to complement Lexia and Luna's efforts. The battle reaches its climax as they work together to defeat the monsters and thwart the girl's sinister plan. After the battle, the prince is taken into custody, and the kingdom is saved from the chaos that the girl had intended to unleash. The Triad adventurers, along with Owen, receive praise for their bravery and skill in protecting the kingdom. As they return to the castle, Lexia, Luna, and Yuya reflect on the challenges they faced together and the strength they found in their bond as the Triad adventurers. Little do they know that more adventures and mysteries await them in both worlds, and they stand ready to face whatever comes next. It's not that simple, as Rhaegar's actions were not only against Lexia, but also against the kingdom. Lexia, however, insists that she is the one directly affected, and she wants to give him a chance for redemption. Rhaegar, grateful for Lexia's mercy, swears to change his ways. Lexia, determined to help her brother, proposes a plan to involve him in the kingdom's restoration efforts under close supervision. Luna suggests that Yuya could use his skills to monitor Rhaegar's actions, ensuring he remains on the right path. The king, although hesitant, agrees to Lexia's plan, acknowledging that the kingdom needs all the help it can get. Yuya, Lexia, Luna, and Owen form a temporary alliance to guide Rhaegar on the path of redemption. As they work together, Rhaegar begins to understand the consequences of his past actions and the pain he caused to others. Yuya, with his unique abilities and knowledge from both worlds, becomes a crucial mentor in Rhaegar's journey of self-discovery. Meanwhile, Lexia, Luna, and Owen continue their adventures, addressing various issues within the kingdom and ensuring its stability. The Triad adventurers face new challenges, encounter powerful foes, and forge stronger bonds with each passing day. The story unfolds with a blend of magical encounters, political intrigue, and personal growth as the characters navigate the complexities of their intertwined fates. As they face the uncertainties of the future, one thing becomes clear. The Triad adventurers are a force to be reckoned with, and their journey is far from over. The battle is already over, and she considers him a mere bug that needs to be crushed. Usagi warns Yuya about her power, saying she is an S-ranked archer, and she is using a legendary bow. He suggests they retreat, but Yuya refuses to back down. He wants to protect his friends and the other world they charge at her, but she easily dodges their attacks and counterattacks with her arrows. Yuya tries to use his magic to deflect the arrows, but they explode on impact, causing a massive blast. Yuya wakes up in his room back in his world, and he realizes he is back in the game world. He rushes back to the other world, wondering if Kawari is okay, but he finds Usagi instead. He explains that he used his magic to teleport them away from the battlefield, and Yuya thanks him for saving them. Usagi warns Yuya that Yeti is a formidable opponent, and he suggests they train together to increase their chances of winning. Yuya agrees, and the two begin their intense training. Meanwhile, Lexia and Luna are attending a royal ball at the palace. Luna is excited to dance, but Lexia seems preoccupied with thoughts about Yuya and the recent events. Luna notices Lexia's distraction and asks if something is bothering her. Lexia hesitates, but eventually opens up about her feelings for Yuya and how she's worried about his safety. Luna comforts her and suggests they find a way to support Yuya in his endeavors back in the other world. Yuya and Usagi continue their training, focusing on combining their strengths. Yuya pushes himself to the limit, determined to become stronger and protect his friends and the world he cares about. As their training progresses, Yuya learns more about Usagi's background and his role as a divine knight. The two develop a strong bond and a sense of camaraderie in their shared goal of defeating Yeti and protecting the world. The day of the decisive battle arrives as Yuya and Usagi face Yeti in an epic showdown. The fate of the world hangs in the balance as they clash with the formidable archer. Will Yuya's newfound strength be enough to overcome Yeti's vengeful quest for revenge and secure peace for both worlds? The battle unfolds with intense magic arrows flying and powerful kicks echoing through the air as the Triad adventurers confront their most formidable foe. Yet the outcome of this battle will shape the destiny of the other world and test the bonds of friendship that have formed between Yuya, Lexia, Luna, and Usagi. The epic conclusion of this adventure will reveal the true extent of their powers and the price they must pay for the peace they seek. It sounds like the story is filled with action, adventure, and a mix of fantasy elements. The characters seem to be on a journey involving sports competitions, magical abilities, and battles against formidable foes. The intertwining of the real world and the other world adds an interesting dimension to the narrative. The themes of friendship, protecting loved ones, and self-discovery are prominent throughout the storyline. If there's anything specific you'd like to discuss or ask about the story, feel free to let me know. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.